Hey everyone, I am driving home from work and I'm in the beautiful state of Virginia. Thought I'd record a little video, just talking, maybe some things on my mind, maybe putting some things out there and letting you guys get to know me a little better. All 42 of my subscribers, which I am very proud of. Thank you very much. I don't aspire to have a huge influencer type of channel. You know, I am who I am, and I don't, honestly, I just do this for myself. It's therapeutic. And if anyone else can get some benefit from it, if I can make you smile or laugh, then all the better. I have been taking some notes lately of some topics that I kind of want to talk about that might help you all, some things that I've been trying to work through. I've got a... Excuse me. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Woo! I'll probably edit that out. Woo! Okay. I do have a few things I've been taking notes on, some different topics that I've been working through and struggling with here recently. One being my hair. I just looked at it. Woo! Mama needs to dye her hair, dye her roots, and oh, that will make it look so much better. Anyways, all joking aside, I do have some things that I want to talk about, but really I do this for myself. It's self-expression, and it kind of gets my thoughts out of my head, and it helps me. And I don't have to pay a therapist. Win-win. I can spend my money at the Dollar Tree. Okay, so a little bit about me. I have been married for 21 years. Wow, 21 years. And he is the love of my life. He gets on my nerves a lot. I get on his nerves a lot. But I love him, and I'm going to keep him. And he is off limits, and he's all mine because he's a good man. And we have 3 little boys together. Well, they're not so little anymore. Our oldest son is away at university. He's in his sophomore year. Oh, I can't even believe that he's so grown. I can't believe it, he's so grown. I was texting with him the other night, and apparently he's gotten addicted to something. And usually when parents find out that their kids are addicted to something, oh, they cringe, but not this mama. My son has gotten addicted to pool. Not swimming pool, but pool, like playing pool, like shooting pool with the balls and the sticks. That's what my son's gotten addicted to, and I'm quite proud. He has taken it up as a sport. And he had his first official match the other night. 2 matches, actually. He's on a team with one of his friends that he met at school, at university. And he won both matches. He worked hard this summer at his first real 9-to-5-ish job. And he earned his own money. And he has been buying things on his own, and he informed me that he's bought his own pool equipment, so he's all proud, and he's going to be showing me, hopefully he'll be home this weekend. I haven't seen him since he went back in August, and he'll be showing me his things that he's bought. And it's nice as a parent to see the independence coming out, and I'm just really proud of him. He's come a long way, and you know, as your kid grows up, they have different battles and different hurdles you have to help them over, and I'm just really proud of him. And then our middle son is he's 16, and I'm super proud of him too. He is my comedian. He has worked so hard over the years with football, and he tried out for varsity football this year, and he made it. And I am just pleased as punch with him, because he is proof that hard work, dedication pays off, and it does. And Carson has proven that to himself, and hopefully to his peers, because many times he was the last, or one of the last kids to leave, and it was because he was staying to help the coaches clean up the field house and such. So yeah, he's an amazing young man, and I couldn't be more proud of him. And then we have our little guy. All three of my babies are miracles, but our baby, who's also my rainbow baby, he was hard fought for, but at the same time a very big surprise. Some people might call him my menopause baby, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Who knows? That's a whole nother story in itself as well, in a separate video. But he's 7, and he's amazing. He thinks that he's 21, and he knows everything. I will tell you right now, if you need a question answered, you need to call Ethan. Or put it in the comments below. If you have a question, anything, it doesn't matter. As long as it's not profane or rated PG-13 and up, I'll ask him and get an answer for you, because he knows it. I promise you. My biggest saying right now is, okay, Ethan. Okay, Ethan. Because if you try to set him straight on it, no, that's not right. And you know what? He doesn't give credit to anybody else. Like some kids will say, well, Mrs. So-and-so, who, happens to be their teacher at the time, or their Sunday school teacher, or their grandma, says blah, 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 so it must be true if mom or dad didn't say it. No, he don't say that. He just says, no, it's not. Mom, that's not right. Blah, blah, blah. And he goes to tell me what is right. So, my house is the world according to Ethan. Because it's just not worth arguing with him. He's so funny. But he's a little amazing kid, and he is in the gifted program at school, and school is just fun for him. He loves it. He enjoys being there, and he had a rough start in kindergarten. Boy, woo! We'd get calls. Oh, my phone would burn up when he was in kindergarten. He was just bored. He was gifted. He was reading in kindergarten. He was reading like on a 2nd and 3rd grade level. And he was already doing math problems, and where other kids were starting to learn and recognize numbers and shapes and colors, my kid was, by the end of the school year, he was reading chapter books. I mean, and he was bored, so he got in trouble a whole lot until his teacher was amazing, probably no, not even halfway through the school year, she had him pegged, boy, woo! And she separated him, and not separated him in a bad way, but separated him and gave him different things to do. And had gotten the gifted teacher involved on the side, and had him sending things like off the record that weren't really graded, but just were things to keep him challenged. And she was, every kid should have teachers like my kids have had in elementary school, especially. They've just all been so wonderful, just so wonderful. They really want to see the kids that they teach succeed and fly. They don't hold them back at all. It's just it's an amazing thing to watch. But anyways, I digress. That's my little family, and we have 2 kitties, Peppermint and Loki. And Loki comes by it honest. He's, he's named after the perfect fictional character. If you don't know Loki, look it up. Yeah, that's my cat. I'll tell you this story and then I'll end this video. So last night I'm cooking supper, and Loki kept coming into the kitchen, and he was weaving in and out between my legs. I was like, dang it, Loki, come on. He does that because he wants cheese. If I go and get cheese out of the fridge, or if I just open the refrigerator, he thinks I'm getting cheese out, or milk. He loves milk. And last night I was just trying to get supper finished so I could feed these hungry people that live in my house. I have all the people that comes with all the stuff. If you haven't watched my Dollar Tree haul video, you should watch it, because I tell you all about all the people that have all the stuff that live in my house. So, I'm trying to get all the food ready for all the people that are hungry and that live in my house. And he's weaving in and out of my, woo, these trucks are kicking up rocks. Kick rocks somewhere else. Dang. You can't have a nice car anymore. Somebody's gonna tear it up. Okay, anyway, so Loki was weaving in and out of my legs. And I kept saying, dang it, Loki, you're gonna get popped, because I was frying stuff, and because I used my splatter guards in crafts. I didn't have any splatter guards left to use them for what they were intended to be used for. So I'm frying stuff and the grease is popping, and I'm like, Loki, you're gonna get popped by grease. Now stay out of the way. I'm opening the oven, and he's trying to, put his little face up, and I'm like, your nose is gonna get burned. You gotta go away. So supper was ready. Carson comes in the kitchen, and we're both standing there, and here comes Loki, not limping, but slowly walking into the kitchen with one eye closed. And I noticed this one eye closed, right? And then he takes his paw and he goes like this. And he walks a few more steps, and he kind of opens his eye a little slit, and he's looking at us, and then he closes it again, and then that paw comes up again, and he's rubbing his eye. And I'm like, oh, Loki, what happened? Because he'd been in the living room, so I didn't know if something had gotten in his eye, or, he'd been playing with something and it got in his eye. He's very mischievous, so he gets into everything. And so I stooped down, and Carson stoops down with me, and I'm like, Carson, did you see what he was doing? And he said, yeah, something must be in his eye. He's petting him, I'm petting him, and he's like, you all right, buddy? And, Loki is eating this up, and his little face is like, oh, my eye, oh dear, my eye. And so we're petting on him, and all of a sudden he just goes like this and stares at us for a minute, and we're like, okay, I don't see anything in your eye. And he just promptly turns around and walks away. I was like, I know he did not just play us. He's a faker. He just totally faked an eye injury. That's my cat. That's my cat. I mean, I'm just telling you, that's Loki. I wish that I had my phone handy. I'd have recorded it. God's honest truth. It happened. I can get Carson on here and testify to it. Todd was sitting on the stairs listening to us, and I just couldn't believe it. I was stunned. I was just stunned, and I looked at Carson and I was like, you just saw what I saw, right? I mean, of course he did, because he was standing right there and he stooped down with him at the same time. I was like, he's a little poop head. That's not really what I called him. I called him the S word, but that cat, he just keeps us laughing. He's only like 2 years old, and he's a big ball of black fluff he's a tuxedo cat. He's just so funny, and he's so pretty, and he's just so cute. You just can't stay mad at him for long, because when he meows at you, he's like, meow. I mean, it's just this tiny little meow. Or sometimes he just squeaks, and you just can't be mad at him. So after I fussed at him a little bit, I got the milk out, and I said, Loki, come get the milkies. And then he came running, and MamaAmes gave him some milkies. He's so rotten. I love him though. Anyways, that's a little bit about me, and I think I probably have about 10 more minutes to go before I get home. I'm going to turn this video around slowly. It's a cloudy day here in Virginia today, but it is still nice and green and just beautiful here. The leaves, some of the leaves are starting to fall, not many, but I'll let you take a look just for a minute. Yep, see, all the green. Before I know it, the leaves will be turning some pretty shades, hopefully, and we'll be able to go up, hopefully into Charlottesville and go do some apple picking up on Carter Mountain Orchard. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be so rainy and muddy. I hate going apple picking in the mud, because then you start slipping around, and who wants to walk around in the muddy leaves? Anyways, alright, I will chat with you guys soon. Remember, if you have any life questions for Ethan, just keep it clean. Put them down in the comments for me, and I will ask him. I will chat with you all soon. Be kind to each other. Bye.